Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. So let's talk about Korra Obidi's ex-husband, okay, Justin Dean. So Justin Dean posted a video, and he does like vlogs and things like that. But on that videos, there are certain things I notice, and I just feel like, when do you even draw, or where actually, when do you stop this? One and two, where do you draw the line? Okay, and you say to yourself, I'm not just going to do this because this is just too risky. It's my kids we're talking about. Okay, you're not the only person that loves money. You're not the only person that wants to make money online, but the level at which you go to, you deliberately allow things to happen just because you want people to talk about it. It is becoming worrisome. The way you're going about things, it is becoming worrisome. So he had taken his daughters, okay, it was his daughter's birthday, happy birthday to Junie, and he had taken them for a swim. Okay, they went like a water park or things like that, lots of activities and things like that. So June was actually swimming, and then like June was on a waterboard with the speed water, like surfing and stuff like that. So he was like, go, Junie, go, Junie. And Junie went the first time, landed, safely and everything. And she was supposed to go back. She was already she lifted the board up, and she was walking back to the starting point so she can repeat what she just did. But then one of the workers there called her, and then she went and he took the board from her. Okay. And all this while, the father was actually talking to Junie. Okay. So he took the board from her because the water is moving with full speed. So he wanted to drop the board on the water. So he takes it back to the beginning. So June will just walk back empty-handedly, not lifting or carrying anything, right? And then start what she was doing. Nice, right? Good. When Junie handed the board to the guy, the worker at this water park, and he turned his back like he was walking away to where he was coming from, or where he came from to actually get the board from Junie. Justin was off camera filming and talking to Ginny. So when the guy dropped the board, he turned and he was walking away. So he wasn't watching. Okay. But Justin, that is filming, you can tell that Justin was watching, and he should have noticed that Ginny was about to step on the part of that this thing that had full current. You're supposed to go from the side, right? But he saw, but he did not say anything. And Jenny stepped on it. And even as adults, if you step on that, it will slam you and just push you to the end. So Jenny landed on that with her head, like full landing and everything. And I'm like, what is even going on with Mr. Justin? Like, this is something that you could have avoided. It was clear that this is something that was avoidable. But of course, if Junie had gone through the side and things like that, it will not be enough for him that his followers calls him the best dad in town. It is not enough for him that they said, oh, the kids are happier when they're with him. It is not enough for him that they always stroke his ego. Oh, you're doing great. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, see, now you went here. Oh, all of these things that his followers, his headless chickens, are doing for him. It's not satisfying for Justin. It does not give him that adrenaline, does not give him that boost that he really wants. Okay. But where this whole thing comes from is the fact that he does things that will make people to talk. Risking the lives of your children for what? Like, what is the reason for this stupidity that you keep displaying? There are several other things. You started by dressing them anyhow you like and making them look like clowns and things like that. That was not enough for you. And you continue to do risky. This is not the first time that the kids had fallen in a certain way and things like that. When are you going to understand that these are little kids that are just still growing, their brains, everything, they still tender their head? There's a kind of fall that these kids will have, and it's going to affect them. How are you, a doctor, a chiropractor, a medical person? You're in the medical field, so you have a clue more than a layman out there that doesn't know anything or that doesn't know better. How do you not see that these things you're doing is actually not okay? And then they continued to the next phase of what they were going to be doing that day. And then it was the little one. Now it was Athena's turn. Put Athena on the the floater, the rubber, the round that is like a donut. the floater, and they were going through this like water tunnel, things like that, and they were getting to a place where the water was going to pour on her, and he was talking. She was talking to him. He was talking, and they were just he was pushing, they were sliding slowly, and he was filming as that was happening. And the daughter, like that's something that you could have just spoken to the child, because these are little children; they don't know how to swim yet. Okay, don't do something that is going to scare this little one so much that when it's time to learn how to swim, she won't want to, because she just feels like water is now too dangerous, because bad things happen to her whenever she's in the water. And that's what Justin is doing. He was pushing her. At least he should have just said something to her, allow her to, stare, look behind, to see what was coming her way. So when he hits her, she would already prepare, like tell her we're going to be under a waterfall in a minute, or count down. So she'll prepare herself, she'll brace herself when she gets underneath. Then it becomes funny, not scary. Common sense. But of course, when we talk about JD, common sense is not common. And when you point out these things, people are like, you people look for everything to complain about. You people look for everything to get out of here, you people. So he pushed the little daughter, Atena. When they got to that spot, he, just continued pushing her like nothing. And because she was backing where that water was falling, she didn't know what she was getting into. So he hit her, and with that fear, shock, and everything, she kind of, fell in, and it was horrible. He had to quickly grab her. You'll see the other hand grab her and pulled her out. And then, he was not laughing. He was like, oh, she was not expecting, that at all. It was like she was not expecting that at all. And I'm like, how is this funny? The daughter was crying. I will put the images here. Like I screenshotted it. I screenshot what Ginny's in the this, and I didn't screenshot exactly where she fell, but I screenshot the whole I screenshot the whole thing. So now, moving on. Tell me now, these are things that are avoidable. Why do you even have to do this and put it on camera, and then he posts it and he's like, oh, I'm waiting for what people are going to say. Now people are going to start. You did it on purpose, not that you're waiting for what people are going to say. You did these things on purpose, and it is disturbing. That's the reason why people are talking. People are not just talking because they want to talk. You're doing stupid things, risking your kid's life just because you want people to drag you. It's not funny. And your headless chickens will not see anything wrong in this nonsense thing that you're doing. And they will never call you out. They will never tell you that what you're doing is wrong. A day that the kids are supposed to enjoy, now they will remember the horrible stuff that happened to them there, like this was avoidable. If it was just an honest accident, we will understand. It was totally, both situation or both scenarios, both cases were avoidable, this thing. But he just chose to ignore. How is it okay? How do you think? You're just unbelievable. You're really and absolutely unbelievable, JD. You are unbelievable. Because doing just a normal regular vlog, a lot of people will watch, because people have followed you and Korra's family right from the beginning, from you people's marriage to having your first daughter. And so people already used to your kids. They love your kids. And some people come to both of you's pages to watch your kids. So you have no excuse, man. You have no excuse. But now your way. Now your way. Then go grow up, then go see the nonsense way they do. Some them could see as you go to explain, give them your wickedness. I'll see you all on the next one. I just want to come in here quickly and let's have a chit chat. Let's talk, let's talk, let's talk. Drop your comments in the comment section. I'll see you later. Catch y'all later.